Welcome to Our Beautiful Chaos, a podcast about all things life, love, and just the stuff that make this life chaotic. I'm your host, Leanne Taylor. Thank you for joining me today on Welcome to Our Beautiful Chaos. Here's what you can expect from this podcast. You can expect me to be here every week uploading a chat or interview or just talking about one of my favorite topics, me. So let me start by telling you a few things about me. I am 43 years old. I have been married for almost 9 years to a great guy. He's not perfect, but he's perfect for me, so that's good. I have also been through a divorce many years ago, so I know what that life is like. It wasn't easy, but we all made it through, and we're all still alive. I also lived in a small town my entire life, so I know exactly what small town life is like. Ooh, that's exciting. I have 2 kids. My oldest is almost 23, and my youngest just turned 20, so I know what being a mom is like. Did I mention they are both boys? Being a mom to boys is hard. It's real hard to put into words. It's like raising men, so I know all of you moms out there who are mom to boys understand exactly what I'm talking about. I'm also an only child. Yep, no brothers, no sisters. It's just me. And let me tell you, being an only child can be a blessing and a curse. I'm sure my only children friends will agree with me. I'm normally really busy with life and I don't have a lot of spare time, but I do have things I like to do. I will organize anything. Yeah, I know it's weird. Just ask my family. I also like to take pictures and shop for antiques and do that kind of fun stuff. Still weird, I know. So that is just a few things about me that I thought you might want to know and that I thought I might share for you today. But here's one more. So you may wonder how this podcast came to be. Well, that's a funny story. Well, it's funny or cute. I guess it just depends on what you think. I'm not sure which one it is. I talk to people all the time and I give wanted and probably unwanted advice, or just very direct opinions. I was talking to a friend one day and she said, you know what I think? I think you should do a podcast. Me? Do a podcast for real? I don't think so. She said, you're so good at talking to me and others. It's just something I think you need to do. Well, I first said no. That is not something I want to do. I don't want to just talk into a microphone and no one talks back. What if people don't like it? What if people don't like what I have to say? What if people laugh at me? She said, well, so what? She said, normally you don't care what people think anyway. Has that ever stopped you from doing something you wanted to do before? That's a big no. So I promised her I'd think about it, and I went on my day and the rest of that week, and I thought about it. And I thought about the pros and cons of doing it. I researched on Google, Pinterest, podcast platforms, even some YouTube, and I watched people, and I listened to a lot of podcasts and about people and what they wanted to do. I was thinking about it so much I was losing sleep. So right then and there, I knew it was in my plan. I believe that there's a plan for my life, and I was speaking about that in a later episode about plans, about following plans for your life, but I knew that this podcast journey was definitely in my plan. So the journey of how to start a podcast began. I had to recruit some help from my son, who knows more about technology than me, but we researched it and made it happen. So finally, my dream has become a reality. So I guess you'll see me here or hear me here on episodes for a while, but I guess I'm going to end it here for now. Join me next week for my new episode, What Would You Do If You Were Not Afraid? We'll see how that one goes. But to learn more about me and this podcast, please visit my website, welcometourbeautifulchaos.org. Also, there's a specific topic you would like me to talk about. Please send me an email at ourbeautifulchaos00@gmail.com. Also, make sure you give me a like and a follow on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for listening to Our Beautiful Chaos. I hope you all have a great week. Welcome to Our Beautiful Chaos, a podcast about all things life, love, and just the stuff that make this life chaotic.